Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu. I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game. So I got all this recently at my friend's local game store. This is the 20 strong series. So let me go ahead and start our background music because I love my background music here. And turn it down a little bit. There we go, just a little bit of background noise. But as far as everything goes, this is the 20 strong series by Chip Theory. I have their previous one, the previous set, and I'll bring that out here shortly, but I want to do an unboxing of this. So we're going to go ahead and start with the big box, which is 20 strong. This is the Tanglewood series. So I have the red, the gold, the white, and the Baba Yaga, purple, I guess. I just didn't want to do the colors. Oh, and I don't have my, oh, I do have my knife. Aha. Knife. Use my knife instead of my tiny scissors. All right, yeah. So I did try to open this earlier, and then I was failing. So I was like, hey, let me just do an unboxing video of it. That way I can have the whole unboxing here. So apologies for the black on black here with the black background and the black box, but that's just, how it goes sometimes. Oh yeah, this one did also come with some extra cards. Which I guess is just like a bonus or something, not a retail bonus, I'm not really sure. But the tape there is causing me some issues, and boy, do I need to switch out this knife, or the blade, I mean, this blade is dull. All right, so as far as the 20 strong series, I wasn't a huge fan of the base one that I played, and I don't think I kind of went back and played. I think the base one's like Sentinels, Solar Sentinels or something like that. I was like, man, this is okay. A little bit too randomness for me, a little bit too much chaos. But aside from that, I didn't really play the rest of them because I do have the Too Many Bones one. I do have the Hopomoculus, however you pronounce that. I would have that one, and I didn't really play it. So I'll definitely get into playing those. I mean, I guess I'm gonna make a series out of it like I do everything else. Oh my gosh, this is taped in there. They're trying to get me to damage this card. One of the things I did appreciate with the 20 strong series is that they do have plastic cards. That's been really nice. So that means I don't have to sleeve anything. I did attempt to sleeve things, and that was a very bad idea. So I did unsleeve everything because literally it's plastic cards. That's one of the things about Chip Theory is that they usually do plastic cards, neoprene mats, and chips, poker chips, for all their stuff. But anyway, we'll talk more about that as we go along. So for here, can I read that? I can't read that. It's not like out of focus or anything, it's just I can't read that. So let me zoom in a little bit more so we can kind of see the detail of the card. There we go, I can read that. Yeah, if I can read it, that means you can read it. All right, let's save that as number 3. Save. Sorry, just doing some behind the scenes stuff here on camera, because of course I am. So these are just some cards. I don't know what these are all about. I guess these are extra characters, extra things to fight. I don't know. We'll see as we go along. Ooh, I do like the foil. The foiling there. So there's just some extra cards that I got. Mischievous Fairy, Malevolent Fairy. I don't know what this is all about. Maybe it's I can be the character or I can fight the characters. I don't know. Like I said, we'll definitely see as we get more opened. So moving back over here, this is the 20 strong base box. So my understanding was that this is essentially the same as the Solar Sentinels. So I get the dice that I need to play the game again, which is a little bit of a waste of money. But where I got it from my friend in the local game store, they didn't have the red separate. So I think this has red in it, similar to how the 20 strong, the other box had the 20 strong set, the dice set you need, plus Solar Sentinels. So I'm assuming that that's what's in here. And oh yeah, okay, perfect. That looks like exactly what's in here. So here's a Tangle Red, so I'll put that to the side. And then inside of here is just the general rules of play and just kind of stuff I've seen already. And I'll bring out my other set because I have a storage solution for all these things, because of course I do. And ooh, what is this? Oh, this is just to prevent moisture. Okay, a little moisture packet. No longer free candy, sad. I guess free paper. And these are just all the dice. These are probably the exact same, from what I recall, the different pools of dice that you have. I don't think these are any different. I don't even think there are different markings now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I got your same run-of-the-mill dice going on here. All right, so that's all good. So I'll put these back in the box. And this is different. So you got a different chip, I guess different color chip. So instead of like the silver one, I think is what the other one was. This is just got that. Of course, it's a nice little poker chip, good quality, plasticky chip. cool. Well done, and these are the general rules. I'll hold these out here for a second because I can compare them to the other ones' rules, which I have over here. This is the other version of the game, the general rules of play, and if we take a peek at the two, we can see that I guess I like this book better. This one feels like matte. It feels like a better material. This one's glossy. I don't like glossy because it kind of leaves fingerprints with like grease prints and stuff. I guess it's your mouse may vary on how things might look, but ultimately that's what these have. This has the rules of table of contents, different rules and clarifications, so on and so forth, exhaust and all that stuff. And inside of here, let's see, it visually looks a little bit different already. Let's compare the table of contents. Looks like it's just the same exact thing going on. And man, why is that so hard to read? I know, it's just, to me it looks like it's like, I don't know, something's up. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I know what it might be. 1 second. I didn't change anything, never mind. All right, don't know what it is. Anyway, maybe it's just my monitor. So looking at the information, it says 20 strong dice, same text, same information. Let's skip to page 15, sure. See if that's the same. It's page 15, I'll just jump to a random page. Page 15 on both books looks exactly the same. Yeah, so this is just the same base book, just different color palette. That's neat. Guess I got 2 different color palettes. I hope they don't have to. I hope they don't continue to do this where they have you're just kind of buying the same stuff, because this is literally the same thing, even the same version. I just noticed that. Okay, all right, sure, whatever. Cool. But like I said, the only way for me to get this was to get the box there. And to the credit of, I don't know if to the credit of Chip Theory or to the credit of my friend in the local game store, these were $24 a piece. All these were the same price. I will note that the purple one is definitely less stuff, less cards going on. So I don't know if that means it's less of a game or just kind of equally price everything. But this costs $24 as well as all of these. So that leads me to believe that either the friendly local game store that I bought these things from just kind of put them all at the same price, or maybe Chip Theory has an MSRP of all these being the same. That's still a little annoying because I feel like you're getting all this extra stuff for like $24, and like, yeah, you might want to get people to buy into the system, but ultimately this should be like $24. And if this is $24 and includes this, then that means that this is, what was this, $12, $13 worth of components, then these should be reduced in price. That's just me, and this one should be cheaper. But can't always win the capitalism game. Can't always win the capitalism game, I guess. All right, so I was going to open up the red one. And I'm not expecting anything extravagant. I don't know if, the only context I have is that people were saying that the Tanglewood Red plays like Slay the Spire. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. And then there's also a forum on Board Game Geek, a thread, where the designer, I'm assuming the designer, came in and said while they were designing the other 3, they were playing these other video games, and Hades was one of them, and some other games. Actually, oh, I have it over here. Hold on, let me look it up. Sorry, well, I had it on my phone, but let me look it up. 20 strong Tanglewood. Because I do think it'll be really cool to have some form of like Slay the Spire in like a smaller form factor. That'll be really nice. But that's just, that's just me. All right, here's a post saying, what games do they emulate? So Logan Giannini, I don't know. I can't pronounce that. I'm assuming it's French or Italian. Something that I'm bad at pronouncing. Wow, can I even pronounce words? Trying to see if I can find the designer. This is graphic designer, rulebook, playtest proofing. Okay, here we are. So publishers were Adam Carlson, Josh Carlson. Game design was Josh Carlson. So I don't know where Logan comes into this. Sorry, Logan's listed as a designer on Board Game Geek, but sure. Maybe was a designer for one of the other expansions. Let me see. I'll just read in the back of the package here, because usually they'll list kind of in lights the person who designed it. It looks like they didn't. Wow, interesting. All right, I guess I gotta look at the rule books inside of each one of these to figure out who the designer is. I mean, I guess I appreciate the fact that you're not just putting it in lights, but anyway. So if this forum post is to be believed, they basically said that. There we go. Okay. They basically said that. But for what it's worth, here are the games I was playing a ton while I designed Red, Gold, and Rose. So Red, Gold, and Rose. Oh, do I not have Rose, or is this Rose? It's supposed to be Rose. So Red, Gold, and I'm assuming this is supposed to be Rose, or maybe Rose is one I don't have. And those games were Slay the Spire, Wild Frost, Shotgun Showdown, Hades, Elden Ring, and Shotgun King. So take that however you will. The only game I know in those, or the only games that I know in those are, of course, Elden Ring, Hades, and Slay the Spire. Shotgun Showdown, people were saying that that's a cool game, underrated, so go check out Shotgun Showdown. I'm assuming it's an indie game. Anyway, out here promoting indie games and stuff. Oh, also, for those who are watching on YouTube here, I do live stream on Twitch. I'm not currently live streaming right now because I didn't feel like live streaming. But feel free to check me out on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CULBLU. I do try to live stream my unboxings and playthroughs and stuff. Like I said, I didn't feel like live streaming at this moment, so I'm not live streaming at the second. But I'm live streaming in my heart. I think that matters, right? That's all that matters. Okay, so we finally opened up the Tanglewood Red. So in Tanglewood Red, we got a bunch of cards, and we have a rule book. And I'll check that rule book here in a second. But again, I do like the holographic or the shininess from these cards, or from some of these cards. And yeah, these are looking pretty nice. I'm a little bit worried about the wear and tear that these are going to get over time, especially if I end up playing this a lot. And yeah, it looks like definitely has some Slay the Spire attitude going on right there. Look at that. That is the most Slay the Spire thing I've ever seen. You got the whole track going, and it looks like these are all different, so you can kind of randomize your rooms or your levels as you're going through things. So that's pretty neat. I do appreciate that. It looks like it's going to be a lot of variability, or maybe it's not a lot of variability, but some variability. You got a lot of different items and stuff. I don't really know if it's spoilers by going through the deck, but we're just going to go through it. These are, I'm assuming these are different characters you can play. So we got Little Red, Thumbelina, the Marquis de Comba, wow, the cat. Piping Piper, and then Bo Peep. You can play a little Bo Peep. And then on the reverse side, there's some other stuff. So maybe this is like their ultimate card or their ability card. I don't know. And now I'm looking at it, these look like they are kind of in alignment with these. So I think these would go for this one, since this is a part of the base box. So I got 3 more characters here, apparently. The Wicked Witch Empowered, Godfather Death, and then Mischievous Fairy. So maybe those are bosses you're supposed to fight. Well, actually, I can't even say that because I know Little Red is who you're, like, that's your main character. It looks like, yeah, these are characters you can play, because this gives you the symbols that you're supposed to be able to get, from what I remember, in playing Solar Sentinels a long time ago. All right, continuing with the cards, we got some cards, some nice red cards, different information on both sides. Again, the printing is really nice. Like, I do like the shininess of the cards. They do pop, and that's really cool. I haven't really played. I have a friend who has all of Too Many Bones, and I do know that they invested a lot in getting the special chips and all that fun stuff. So I don't know what the wear and tear looks like on those cards, because I think Too Many Bones follows the same ethos of, like, plastic cards, plastic everything, so your game lasts. And I appreciate that kind of mentality, because I would like my game to last. I don't like to think of a game as like a heirloom or family heirloom that I'll pass along, but maybe I will. I don't know. You never know. Pass it on to family members when I'm gone. That'd be cool. So we got a bunch of cards here. I don't know what these do. Assuming these are just challenge cards, and looks like it might be following the Too Many Bones thing with some story stuff going on and some other things happening. So yeah, I mean, if it's kind of following the same ethos as Slay the Spire, it looks like, yeah, these like little challenges, and like this is Picnic. Set picnic next to your hero. You may discard picnic at any time to take a recovery dice step. And the other side of the card is this one. It says Weevil. For each that Weevil has +1 and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm assuming you get 1 lightning bolt +1 gold, whatever that means. Yeah. So this I'm interested in trying it out because it kind of set the keywords like it's Slay the Spire inspired. And oh, look at the back of these cards. That's nice. Or back of this card. It's the merchant. Looks pretty nice. Again, really, really shiny, really pops. Let's hope the game is as good as it looks. I think Kinfire Delve kind of holds the crown for a game that's as good as it looks, because I do feel like the game, you know, not like it's trying to win any awards or anything. I guess it is. But it actually felt like it was a really fun game too, and it looked really nice with the artwork. So yeah, that's Red. Again, I have no context as to what I looked at card-wise, so I can't really explain much, but that is the Red one. And oh, let's look at this rulebook here. So let's see. I want to see if I can find the designer's name. Let's see, credits are in the back. So let's do. Already zoomed in. So we get Adam. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's Logan. Okay, okay. All right, yeah, so game design and development. Okay, so I'll take Logan's words at face value, that this is Slay the Spire inspired, and the other games would inspire some of the other stuff that we see. Okay, cool, vindicated. All right, and I'll put all this away, back in its box. It all fits in there, even with the bonus cards that I got. Nice fit. Got a little deck box holding everything. Not too fancy on the sides here. Just chip theory games on the back, and you got your stuff there. Okay. All right, so move on to the next one. The next one we're gonna do is we will do gold. And gold, I'm expecting kind of the same run. Again, I have no clue what the cards do, so we're just unboxing, looking at a ton of cards, and then just complimenting on the artwork. And we'll talk about storage stuff at the end, because of course, you know I will. So here's your back card. It's a one-player game. This is the back cards for the other one. And so, as I was saying before, it would have been nice to be able to get red, to get all the colors. So red, gold, white, and Baba Yaga, which I'm assuming is supposed to be rose. It would have been nice to be able to get all those without having to rebuy the 20 strong dice system again. But, you know, it's 20 something dollars. That adds up, but whatever, inflation. Whatever, I guess. So we got some more cards here. This is Goldie. I wonder if all the characters in the Tanglewood series are compatible with everything else. Let me see. Let me just peek at the rulebook here for a second. Okay, it says winning Tanglewood. To win Tanglewood golds, you must defeat 3 bear bosses. Baby bear, Papa bear, Mama bear. As in all 20 strong, if your health is ever reduced below 1, you lose. And this is set up, choose a hero. Choose freely among the 5 heroes. Some require you begin on one side of the card or the other, but if the one you choose does not, you may freely do the thing. Blah. I wonder if it'll say it here in the rulebook, because I know in the other set there was some crossover. So you can actually oh yeah, here, Universal Heroes, here we go. So Universal Heroes page 42. As in, some heroes could be used across all games. So here we go. When playing with a non-Tanglewood Universal Hero, take notes of the Brothers Grimm card. Anytime a game effect would cause your hero to flip, instead replace it with the Brothers Grimm. Okay. So yeah, so if there's a Universal Hero, I don't remember what the symbolism was for Universal Heroes. I guess maybe they had a star or something on them. So let me see if I can find that. Oh yeah. Okay, so here, it's like that. I think that symbols the Universal Hero. So you can use this person in other games, which is pretty neat. And again, it's one of the reasons why I like to buy into series sometimes, especially if they're small series like this, is I like the idea of being able to like mix and match and kind of play, you know, hey, let me try this person from this game into this other side. And that just sounds fun to me. It's one of the reasons why the Kinfire Delve series, which I'll show here on the camera once we kind of get these things opened. But the Campfire Delve series, like I have all those. It's like these are all universal. Yes, that's the universal symbol right there. So universal, universal, universal. This is for the bonus characters, and then this character Thumbelina is universal for all games, which is pretty neat. That was from the Red series there. I just want to go back and acknowledge that. Oh, I missed the card. That's fine. It's merchant. Okay, continuing on. We got, like I said, we got a bunch of cards. We got the Brothers Grimm here. Cool. And then, ooh, what's this? At the start of an engagement, if all cards in your tableau are minions, you may +1 to any stat. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. But again, very pretty colors. Seems to be kind of consistent with the color palette. I wonder if it'll make it hard to kind of determine which one belongs to which cards belong to which game. If you accidentally mix and match everything, which I don't know why you would. Wrath of Leprechaun. And just again, a bunch of really cool art. Like this is looking really nice. Really nice on the artwork side of things, so I do appreciate that greatly. Did definitely go for the foil look and the shiny look. I got some more stuff going on here, and let's see the other side of the cards. All right, with these are some effect cards. I don't know. And here's a merchant again. Looks like the same merchant. So I wonder if let me get the red rulebook back out. Let me just keep the red rulebook out because I was gonna probably keep opening that and looking at everything. I kind of went into the series blind. I did not back the Kickstarter, but I thought about backing the Kickstarter for the game. But I was like, you know, I'm just going for my friend in the local game store to get it, and then it showed up there, and then I got it. I bought it as soon as I saw it. But I wonder if the victory conditions are all the same. So in Tanglewood Red, you must traverse the forest, reach Grandma's cabin, and defeat the big bad wolf. As in all 20 strong games, if you ever reduce below 1, you lose, and it tells you to set up, choose a hero. Okay. So I wonder, let me see. Prepare your play area, lay out various cards and decks, shop, cultivate, cry wolf, prepare minions. I don't see a ton of pictures in here. This is gonna be annoying. Okay, there we go. We got some pictures. Hero card. And then Grandma's Cabin Trailhead. Here you go. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And then Nightmare Side. All right. Okay, we got some. Oh, here we go. Got a little card going. Got the path. Got the Slay the Spire path going. All right. Diagrams, y'all. Diagrams save lives. All right, let's go back over to this one. So we kind of saw the layout of that one. This one tells you specifically how to win and lose a game, but it kind of has the same three-act situation of fighting 1, then 2, then 3. Whereas in the red, it looked like it had go to 1, go to 2, and fight 3. So let's see. This one, your map cards are these for different directions. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be playing at least quite different. You have your tableau and your stuff and your inventory. All right. Okay. Not that I would accuse the game of just like, hey, you guys just basically made the same game 3 times. Not that I would ever do that. Actually, that's not true. I would super do that. But not that I would be upset at that, especially if the system works and the system's fun. I just wasn't sure if these were all like the same kind of system and they just released it in 3 different parts. Kind of like the Campfire Delve series, like you have all the heroes are compatible with everything else because it's basically the same game across, but they have different characters, different flavors, different bosses, different baddies that you fight, different challenges, stuff like that, different themes. Okay, so let's put these away because we're just going to continue to look at cards by the looks of it. So now we're going to move over to the 20 strong, and I'll keep this off to the side. 20 strong white. And should do this in alphabetical order. Now I'm thinking about it, but it's too late. All right, there's your little back card there. Shows some information, just in case you want to see that. More plastic to throw away. Destroying the planets. Yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so here we got our rule book again, And this one is the white book, and we got the Brothers Grimm. Oh, is this the same across all the ones? Because this is the second time I saw the Brothers Grimm. Yeah, it looks the same. So again, because of the universal characters, I'm assuming that this will be this. Well, hold on. Let me get red open. Make sure I don't mix these up. Is there a Brothers Grimm in here? It's got to be, right? Yeah, there's a Brothers Grimm in here too. So here's red. Oh, you can't see that. Here's red. Here's gold, and here's white. So these all look like they're saying the same exact things across the card. And again, it said, you know, when you play with the universal character, if you have to use the other side or flip them over, then you use the Brothers Grimm instead. So it makes sense that you'll have one of the same cards with all of them, because I guess it's just assuming that if you only buy one of the games, then you'll still need the Brothers Grimm card. I just happen to have a lot of copies of Brothers Grimm now, so hey, that's neat. Or not neat. Maybe I can play with multiple universal characters, right? Everybody get their own. Okay, let's continue on with our adventure here for white. We have the Brothers Grimm. We got some stuff looking here. Set collection things. I don't really know what's going on. Let's see. Oh, these are different sides. Okay. So there's your merchant. Same merchant. Let's see if the merchant's the same as well. Again, I don't know why I keep closing the box. Like I'm not going to go back in here. So this is from the red box. So yeah, these are completely different. So different mechanics, different merchant things. This one says Mend 2, buy X, forge 4. Whereas over here it says forge 4, Mend 2. Well, I guess it has some of the same language. That's going to be useful for learning the game. I also noticed that the picture of the merchant's not on the side, which is a little upsetting. But hey, I guess you got to fill a lot of text, so I guess you have more different things you can do on this side. Of course, let's get gold. Hold on. Let's do red, yellow, whites there. Merchants. I don't know where the merchant is. Is there no merchant in this one? Oh, there's a merchant. Yeah. So this is the red, gold, white. This looks like these. Yeah, the effects are definitely different. Which, yeah, fair. Okay, all right. This is red, right? Yes, it's red. Red and yellow. Now, for those who don't know, Slay the Spire, speaking of that as a board game, our video game, I did love Slay the Spire, the video game. The board game bounced for me. I'm keeping it in my collection, but it bounced for me mainly because I had to, I played a ton of it. On my phone, on my computer, and everything. I have all the achievements but one, and that's the beat the game in 5 minutes one, or 10 minutes one. But eventually I'll get that one. Actually, technically I have all but 2. That one in the surprise box, which is for having all the achievements. All right, but again, really cool art. I have no clue what's going on with any of these. They got like different backgrounds, some similar backgrounds between the ones. And we got more characters. We got Snow White here. So Snow White. We got Peckish, Bubbly, Toil and Trouble, and the Huntsman. Let's see what the Huntsman's backside looks like. Prince Charming. Oh, spoilers. Sean. Inui. Reckless. The Fairest. I'm assuming that's like their overpowered side, their upgraded side. If looks could kill, all that deal 3 damage. This one says. At the start of each engagement, you may ignore blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Which side is like the normal versus the ultimate side? I would imagine that this is the normal side because it has less stuff going on. Right? Like this is like the basic side, and like the silver side, since this is like the reverse for any universal card, right? It has like the shiny. So I'm assuming like this is the normal, like this is your base character. And then when you level up, you get like, boom, look at me, I'm powered up. Let's see, 3-1-3 versus still 313, but this has only one effect. After recovering a that or that, flip. And then it says, at the start of each engagement, you may more of this. This is after your health is reduced by the amount of suffer damage that flip. Okay, so it looks like there's different ways you can flip. Yeah, these are definitely the basic side versus the ultimate side. Okay, all right, learning through the game of, or not the game, through the design language of the game. Cool. Kudos to you designers at Chip Theory. All right, let's see if we can kind of see how the setup is. So here's the hero card, got the same thing. Yep, it shows you starting health, starting blah, and flip trigger, ability. In the table diagram, you have the hunt deck, and the hunt deck discard, strategy area, forest. Okay, all right, so you got a little forest you're walking through, dice. Okay. Again, different setup. I'm a fan of different setup. I like having different games, especially small games. I can continue my small box big game series. Not that I haven't had any small box games that I really wanted to show. It's just, you know, a lot of board games coming in bigger boxes nowadays, so it's kind of making it a little bit difficult to kind of keep that series awash with brand new things. I guess I can go back and replay some stuff, but yeah. All right, so some more cards. Again, the artwork, really pretty, really shiny. You can see right there on the camera, all the fun stuff, and then more things going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this one into the bin. Let's do that merchant. We'll put the characters first. I'll know more how to arrange things once I play the game. All right, that's all of these. Oh, we gotta figure out the universal character from this one. Oh, okay, well, Snow White is. So I think it's only one universal character in each one. That's what it looks like. Every other character is specific to their own, yeah, only one universal character in each one, huh? That's a little disappointing. I expected more of the universal side, but hey, we can't all be winners. All right, so that is going to be the Snow White one. So there's the rulebook again. These are the other ones so far. And then we're going to go into the last one, which I am assuming is Rose. I don't know, or Baba Yaga. Either that, or I'm missing one of the games here. Maybe they couldn't name it Rose, or maybe Rose is like a Kickstarter exclusive. Which, if it is, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Chip Theory has done that. Made Kickstarter exclusive stuff from what I heard. I don't take that with a grain of salt from what I heard. And I witnessed that firsthand is what I'm trying to say. I just you know, Kickstarter exclusive stuff. It's always the rage nowadays to sell more games. Or just make good games, you know? Just make a good game and you don't have to sell me on a Kickstarter exclusive. I'll just buy your game. Or don't make a good game and I'll buy it anyway. If it's a small enough box. That's horrible, I shouldn't say that. All right, so this one is Tanglewood, Baba Yaga, Rules of Play. I'm gonna go through the rulebook here first. So taking things out a little bit out of order because this rulebook looks very different. It's a trifold page here. So hero card, boss cards, heroes. Goal. The goal of this campaign is to survive and hopefully, but not necessarily, win all 3 Tanglewood decks and then defeat Baba Yaga in an epic 2-part boss endgame. If you defeat Baba Yaga, you win the campaign. If your hero's health is reduced to below 1 in the campaign endgame, oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. So if you happen to only get this one, then you don't have, wow, that's annoying. All right, well, I have more complaints now, all of a sudden. I'll talk more about this at the very end, so kind of people who might be skipping can hear that, but that's really annoying. So this one is basically a playthrough all, yeah, so this campaign expansion for Tanglewoods allows you to play all 3 decks in the trilogy Red, Gold, and White back to back with the same hero, maintaining progress and continuing as you go. The goal of the campaign is to navigate through the 3 Tanglewood decks and defeat the final boss, the duplicitous Baba Yaga, who's been masquerading as a friendly merchant this entire time. Spoilers? Wow, jeez, what rudeness. What rudeness. Notes, minions and relics are marked with a icon in the top right corner to indicate which deck they're associated with. Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. So cards belonging to Baba Yaga expansion have a BY in their ID. I see. So there's yeah, see down here. They have a BY right there. It's a little hard to see there, even when I'm zoomed in. I have to zoom in more, but just it's there, in like the ID number. Okay, that's cool to know. All right, so you got a giant hero card. Oh, they got heroes in this one too. Okay. Oh, they do. Yep. Yeah, you got the Frog Prince, who's universal. You got the Moon Keeper. Oh, sorry. You got to see the basic side. Oh man, they got a lot. Oh, jeez. Oh, are these just additional characters for each one? Oh, okay. These might be additional characters for each one of the boxes, which I'm a fan of. Let me read. It says the heroes in this expansion can be used in any standard game of Tanglewoods. When playing a campaign mode game, the following heroes can be used. Any hero from this expansion, any universal hero. From Tanglewood's White, Peckish Reckless, and Bubbly Inui, and then from Tanglewood's Red, the Marquis, the Cats, or to call it, and Puss in Boots, and then Piping Piper, Pied Piper. Okay, the three giant cards all function as one hero. Oh, there's a giant card. I want to see this giant card. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. That's a neat idea. So can like one upgrade? Oh, that's when you wound him. Okay, is this a boss? This might be a boss. Yeah, it seems like a boss. Choose the order. Okay. So I'm reading through this one a little bit more because I kind of want to see like how this is actually functioning. Choose the order in which you like to play the three Tanglewood decks. The recommended is gold, then white, and lastly red. However, if you're comfortable with the differing challenges of each deck, you can order them in any way you wish. Randomize the order for a varied experience. Cool. I'm all about varied experiences. More text on the back here. Campaign difficulties, campaign in-game. After completing the third Tanglewood deck, immediately move into the campaign in-game to set up. Place all unit die into your dice pool. Ensure you have the Chicken House and Baba Yaga boss cards. Ensure that the floor is in hot. Okay. Huh. When you won the game, randomly draw 3 of the 5 relics associated with the deck you defeated, choosing one to gain for the rest of the campaign. Nice. Relics are described in more detail below. Leave your heroes' stats in gold at their current value going into the new game or next game. Your hero remains on the same side it was when you went over. Okay. Shuffle number of reinforcements. Let's see. Okay. In addition to the deck difficulty, you must set your campaign difficulty at the start of campaign. For each deck, the campaign comes with a set of 3 reinforcement enemies. So Cauliflower Witch, Blanchko, and Dravik. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of reading through the rulebook at this point. Sorry, this unboxing turned into a, hey, let's learn how to play this. Anyway, I'm just very curious about the campaign. Again, I still feel pretty annoyed that it's not cheaper than everything else. I guess the calling card would be that, hey, but this is a campaign. This lets you play all of them. It's like, yeah, but you have to own all of them before you play this. So I guess no disparity in price means that people are more likely to buy everything like I did, or maybe not buy the campaign one because it's such a small box and they don't see the value in it. But it's still annoying that I need to have all 3 before I can play this one. So maybe, I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know what the overall marketing strategy is, to be more specific. But for this to be a complete game with the purple, you need to spend $90, which is what I spent when I bought everything. And again, I mentioned before that I already have a base set of dice, which I'll show that here towards the end. But I already have a base set of dice, so I don't really need the extra dice. I just really need the red box. But the red box is inside of the 20 strong box, so it's that's frustrating. Okay, all right, moving on. I feel strongly about this, clearly. All right, so put this all the way, and yeah, this is a campaign by the looks of it. So okay. All right, so we're gonna zoom out the camera and we're going to go ahead and look at the storage situation here. So I have these boxes, and one of the benefits of having plastic cards is I don't need to sleeve anything. So they're pretty much already protected, but these are still cardboard deck boxes. So I'm going to do some rearranging, but I'm gonna make all the things live in here. As you can see inside of this is a Gamegenic, well, if you don't know, this is a Gamegenic, what is this one called? This is not a dungeon. What is this called? It's Gamegenic something. Let me Google it. Gamegenic board game storage. This is I feel bad for not remembering the name of this one. No, it's not the castle. I have a castle. I have the Gamegenic castle. I have some other stuff stored in it. And of course, their webpage is taking forever to load. Thanks, Gamegenic. I'm out here trying to give you free advertising. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just happen to have one of these already because I sillily spent the dollary dues on it. I think, oh, I see it. Okay, here we go. I'm scrolling. Just trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on. And I'll find out the name of this one. But this one is, pretty pricey. Oh, tokens layer. This is the tokens layer. No, this is not the tokens layer. The tokens, no, yeah, I lied. This is not the tokens layer. Getting cooked. Just enjoy the music as we scroll through. There we go. The Gamegenic, oh, I was right. It was the Games Layer convertible. That's what it is. So this is the Games Layer convertible. This one is pretty pricey. I would not recommend purchasing it. I think this alone is $90, and like that's ridiculous for what you're getting for it. Especially considering that the competitors that out there, they have really good stuff. So again, this is not a sponsored video. Clearly you can see because I'm like, hey, don't buy this, buy something else. But I happen to have one of these already. And I have some games living in here, but you can see I have some 20 strong stuff already in here. And the 20 strong stuff that I have is just taking up this space, this little bit of space here between these three decks. And it's taking up some of the side storage space because there's some side storage things. This Kinfire Delve, that is, what is this? Oh, this is, oh, yes, Las Vegas. One second, there we go. Here. So this is my 20 strong stuff. So as I said, this is the chip that you get. And I think I said this is silver. That's not true. It is black. So this one's just red. So these can live there and I can add more dice. Yay, 2 sets, I guess. And then I don't think I have anything down here. Oh, I do. Oh, these are the cards for Las Vegas. Let me see. It's hard to get out. But essentially I'm gonna evict some games or put some games back in the box. Like Las Vegas, for instance, I'll put it back in this box because it can stand in its own box. It can live in its own box. And kind of reclaim some space to be able to store these, because then I'll be able to have all of it in one spot. The games I have in here currently are Pocket Tank, which definitely can go back in its box, or Pocket Landship. Actually, I might not be able to because I sleeve the card, so it won't fit in its original box, which was a small box already. Iron Curtain doesn't take up a ton of space. It's literally taking up these cubes and these cards, but this is Kinfire Delve, all this is. So, and this is Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. So I'll probably move Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs somewhere else and probably get Pocket Chips out of here. And then I'll be able to put all of my 20 strong stuff in my Kinfire Delve, which are 2 games that I think would be very nice to have, like, you know, the solo experience in a box. So that's what I'm going to do for the storage solution. I just wanted to kind of show you this because I do have space to kind of store the things already. And I do have some 20 strong stuff in here, but I can put the rest of it in there. And also, it looks like Chip Theory's coming out with more 20 strong. They have the Cloudspire stuff coming up. I don't know if it's already out or if it's been announced, but I saw it on the Board Game Geek as an expansion. So I was like, oh, I'm looking forward to trying to get that one, because Cloudspire is one of the few Chip Theory games that I really want to play, but I really don't want to pay. So as a result, I haven't I haven't purchased or acquired it, but it'll be nice to kind of play that and see how it goes. So yeah, so that's really it. I mean, I don't really have anything else to talk about except for it's the 20 strong series. The 20 strong previous one, the Solar Sentinels is the only one that I played of this one. I know that the Too Many Bones one, people were complimenting it, saying that it feels like you're playing Too Many Bones, which I think is pretty nice. And then Victorium. Victorium I haven't played, but people are saying this one's actually really good. A really good showing in the 20 strong series. So we'll see if I can actually sit down and play through the things, and definitely with all the Tanglewood stuff, kind of get in a flow of playing them, and then maybe I'll do a video series about it. I don't know. I'm not fully decided yet, but if I do, it'll be its own separate series since there's so many games in the 20 strong series already. And also, given that there's a campaign, that might prompt multiple playthroughs, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how enamored I am by the Tanglewood series. I feel like it's going to be fine. I feel like it's going to be fun, especially for the red one if it's following the Slay the Spire formula, where you kind of go in and do the thing. But we'll just give it time and see how it goes. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. In this video, we covered the unboxing of the 20 strong series. So this is the 20 strong series, and we did the unboxing of the 20 strong Tanglewood Red box, which came with the Tanglewood Red, and then we did the gold, the white, and then we got the campaign expansion, which I didn't know was a campaign expansion, but cool. It's nice to have campaigns, and yet another campaign that I'm going to try to struggle through. We'll see how that goes. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, we'll see you all whenever. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up for a screenshot here because that'll be really neat. Yeah. There we go. Hold on, let me zoom back in. Sorry, you guys are getting some behind the scenes, the high quality behind the scenes look of how I do videos. It's like, oh, you know what? It'll be a good idea if I just did this thing. There you go, 20 strong. 20 strong. This is how I get my thumbnails. And if you're still hanging out, feel free to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/CulBlu. Like I said, I'm not live streaming at this specific second because I just wanted to record this video and then kind of get a playthrough or two of this before I went back into doing my studies and stuff. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. That Twitch is twitch.tv/CulBlu, CulBlu. There you go. All right, so thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you all whenever.